In Huskers Illustrated Radio, presented by the Nebraska Lottery, talking Northwestern football Wildcats as one of the more exciting teams in the Big Ten. Nebraska fans know all about mobile quarterbacks and have a lot of respect for a former linebacker and now head coach Pat Fitzgerald with us on the program. Coach, hey, it's great to be part of the Big Ten from a Nebraska point of view and excited to speak with you. Talk a little bit about your impression about Nebraska and their move into the Big Ten here.
Well, it's an exciting time. You know, I think back to when I was a student athlete and we had at Penn State and what kind of impact that had on the conference. And now to add the same kind of traditional power, great talent on the roster, great tradition, great coaching, an unbelievable game day environment, and some of the most rabid fans in college football. So it's exciting. I look forward to watching them play in every game but ours.
Yeah, exactly. What a take from you. Your time at Northwestern, a big Gary Barnett fan. I love talking to Coach Barnett. He's on with us each week. And I think what he did at Northwestern and then Colorado was amazing. What did you take from him? Obviously, you were one of his star players, but also what have you used from Coach Barnett in your own style, own ideals as head coach?
Well, number one, you know, Coach was incredibly caring about the players. And you know, I not only had the great privilege of playing for Gary, but then working for him. And so, you know, I'm a little biased, but I think he's the best head football coach in the country without a team. And it's frustrating for me to see that, but at the end of the day, hopefully, you know, the things that we're teaching our young men, the things that he taught me, kind of go hand in hand.
How about Persa, your quarterback? Is Dan back at 100%? Is he going to be able to be as effective this year as he was last?
Yeah, you know, he's 100% recovered from the injury. Now it's the rehab process and working through the day-to-day. And as he moves forward, there's no question we expect him to be full speed and ready to go.
From the defensive standpoint, you guys had some issues tackling last year. Is that improved from what you've heard over the summer?
Well, I don't know about the summer. They don't put the pads on, but I thought in the spring we did. And you know, the hard thing is the defense, when you give as many points as we gave up, they take the blame. And I get it. I understand. I've been a defensive player. But we turned the ball over too much. We didn't do a great job as a program, and that's the way we looked at it and the way we approach the offseason, and hopefully as we move forward, we'll be able to fix that and get it better.
Coach Hoke is on deck right now. Coach Fitzgerald with Northwestern joining us here on Huskers Illustrated Radio. Does that irritate you when people talk a little bit down about your defense?
No, you know, it's a great motivator, to be quite honest with you. And, you know, it's kind of like putting salt in a wound, though, a little bit. You know, I'm a knucklehead linebacker at heart, and when we don't do things well as a program, I take it personally, but especially on defense.
Offensively, Taylor Martinez has had some great moments at Nebraska. He also got hurt, and the offense wasn't the same. Your impressions of Taylor when it comes to defending him and the type of athlete he is at quarterback?
Well, you know, incredibly mobile. You know, a young man that made a lot of plays off the playbook. Sure. Is what I watched last year. And, you know, he's a young man that you could see him develop as a quarterback. And for us, we're going to see. You know, it'll be, you know, down the road for us until we see each other and how the new coaching staff, from a standpoint of offensive assistants, are utilizing their talent. You know, the tempo and all the things that I keep hearing about that they're going to play with. We'll have plenty of empirical data.
Can Nebraska's defense transition into the Big Ten? I mean, your offense is very effective.
Sure.
Your offense is different than Wisconsin's offense. Right,
absolutely. And no question they can. Bo and you know, is one of the top defensive minds in college football, and you know, the defensive staff has done a great job. As you watch them on tape and you watch them even as a fan, just watching them play, you know, maybe after our games in the past. So, yeah, there'll be some changes for them, but I have full confidence they'll transition fine.
Coach, best of luck. Thanks for your time.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you.
To all of our fans, go Cats.
In Huskers Illustrated.